Well, I can't blame this guy. If Ben Affleck was offering me free drugs from his own stash, I'd probably accept them too. Extract, released in 2009 and is directed by Mike Judge, who has also directed such films like Milton, Beavis and Butthead Do America, Idiocracy, and one of the greatest comedies of all time, Office Space. And this film is starring Jason Bateman, Mila Kunis, who gets second billing for this movie for some reason, I don't know why, Kristen Wiig, J.K. Simmons, David Kushner, Clifton Collins Jr., and Ben Affleck. And the reason why we're talking about Extract today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from one of my contributors and supporters of this channel, James Filbury. Thank you very much for your recommendation. If any of you want to be like James and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can click on the PayPal link that is on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do, and if you have a movie recommendation, attach that with your donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out, just like what I did with James Filbury. And James, you also recommended Office Space, also produced by this director, which we'll be talking about later on this week. This one, definitely not as great as Office Space, but had some nice, fine moments. Like, it's fine. This movie's fine. Okay? It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Joel Reynolds is the owner and founder of Reynolds Extract, and he is looking to soon sell the company so that he can retire and move to a nice warm location with his wife. But the passion seems to be missing between him and his spouse, so Joel starts catching the eye of a new recruit for his company and would really love to sleep with her. But to remove that guilty conscience, his bartender friend Dean suggests that he should hire a male gigolo to seduce his wife so that they would have sex. That way he doesn't feel so guilty about cheating on her also. And in the midst of all this, he has to deal with a lawsuit that is being filed against him because one of his employees got hurt. He got one of his testicles shot off by basically a workplace accident. I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but with the series of events, it just happened. We just accept it. There are some great moments in this film. Basically, whenever Ben Affleck is on screen, it took me a while to realize it was him. He has this long-haired wig on, he has this beard, and he just seems so relaxed and so spaced out, which I definitely don't get when I see Ben Affleck. When I look at Ben Affleck, I'm either thinking he's Batman or he's just a depressed alcoholic mess. But here he's kind of like this chilled, like hippie dude, like all these drugs and has answer for everything. Definitely didn't recognize him until like 5 minutes in. I went, holy shit, that's Ben Affleck. Whenever J.K. Simmons comes on the screen as the assistant manager of this factory and he can't remember anyone's name, or he just wants this company to be sold so that he can get his share of the pot, so that he can retire as well, I think that is great. And this director, Mike Judge, has a great sense of the workplace environment of America. You can tell that he has experienced working in an office space, working in a factory. He has experienced these firsthand, because this is how it works. You have people up in their CEO offices talking about all of the workings and goings on in the factory, but they don't take the time to get to know each and every single person, except for Joel. And they try to make Joel out to be this regular person who owns a company, has a lot of money, has this beautiful house, lives in this very rich neighborhood, but they try to make him relatable to the common folk like me. Does it work? No. And I think that's where this film suffers from, is in that script, in figuring out plot points to take our characters on a journey going somewhere. I think it's weird because there's a weird duality that goes on here. I think at several points it goes down the stereotypical, situational comedy film like what this is, but then also like where those particular plot points are leading towards, it completely just ignores it and takes a 90-degree turn, and we're going down another thing, and we're forgetting about aspects that we were setting up. Like the whole situation with Joel hiring a male gigolo to go and clean the pool and seduce his wife. They were setting it up to where, yes, he went out and he cleaned the pool and he did have sex with the wife, or at least someone, but they made it seem like the someone was ambiguous and it could have been like a next door neighbor or something. And we were going to have this miscommunication, Joel coming home being secretly and passive-aggressively mad at his wife and her not understanding what is going on. And then I thought it was eventually going to lead to him finding out that, oh, the male gigolo went to the wrong house and seduced the wrong person. So he's been mad at his wife this entire time for no reason, so he's sorry, and then they make up. But no, it turns out that no, he actually did succeed. This dumbass male gigolo, just very dumb, extremely dumb. He actually did have sex with Joel's wife. And multiple times, and that's the joke that we're going for. Like, they had sex, like, 15 times. He cleaned the pool 15 times. And I was like, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That was unexpected. I don't think it actually worked, because you were setting up one joke, it was going a certain way, and looking for the payoff there, but then we get this other payoff that doesn't necessarily coincide and connect with the setup to the payoff. So that's basically this movie. There was a lot of setup and a lot of things being established, and where we ended up going, it lightly connected. It wasn't like the main road. We went off like on a dirt path somewhere, and we got to a nice location, but maybe not the location that we were heading towards and the nice, beautiful resort that we were traveling to. No, we found like the hidden cabin in the woods, but it worked. Metaphors, man, I have them all on this channel. Jason Bateman, though, is a great straight man comedian. He's not a pratfallish guy. He doesn't do physical humor. All of his stuff is high comedy. All of these things that we find him funny for are through his delivery and how he uses the words and the jokes to really drive home the comedy in the film, and he does a great job here. But Miley Kunis, who is second billed, and she's like the second biggest character who's on the poster of this film, I don't know why she is that. She is barely in this movie. She plays this hustler who is able to con a bunch of people out of a lot of rich stuff, and then she moves from town to town doing the same thing. And basically Joel catches her, and she's sorry. They have sex, and then she leaves, and she returns everything, and we never see her again. I was thinking that maybe they were gonna fall in love or something, but no. She's just there, she does a thing, and then leaves. There are other characters that have bigger plot points and bigger arcs in this film and have way more dialogue, and they're like very, very tiny on the poster. It's just Jason Bateman and Miley Kunis and then all of the others, and I don't know why. Where this movie suffers is in the plot and in its writing. There are a lot of missed opportunities, and there are a lot of confusing paths that we took in this story and in this journey. I think the comedic performances that we get in here, though, are solid. They are very standard comedic performances. Nothing grandiose, nothing big, nothing that had me laughing my ass off, I guess, other than Ben Affleck. But that was just mainly surprising. Extract, like I said before, it's a fine comedy. It's fine. It's definitely not terrible, but if you catch it on Comedy Central one day and you hit play and like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's an okay movie. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna give Extract 3 out of 5 Blu-rays.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but not bad.
So guys, have you seen Extract? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.